KUAM TV8, first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson, celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus, Guam's leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. The new proposed site for the governor's medical complex is selected. The location still off Route 15, about a mile and a half up the road from Eagles Field. Plus, on trial for a home invasion reported in Dededo, attorneys today giving their closing arguments in the case against Tian slander before the jury begins deliberation. And the deadline to apply for federal disaster relief has arrived. Last-minute applicants head over to the recovery centers for their chance to still get help with their recovery. Hello and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day.
Well, 35-year-old Jigo man is reported missing. Guam police issuing a flyer for Christopher Tomas Kitigua. Authorities say Chris was last seen leaving his Jigo home on foot on July 22nd. That's about 5 days ago. The family providing officers with this photo.
Police say Chris frequents the Gadzanero and Micronesia Mall areas in Dededo. If you see or know the whereabouts of Christopher Kitigua, again, he's been missing for about 5 days. You are asked to call police at 671-475-8473.
Well, Governor Lulian Guerrero has chosen a new site for the billion-dollar medical campus. The more than 100-acre property is located across from the Hawaiian Rock compound in the Manila-Barrigada area.
It's actually not far from the governor's controversial first choice Eagles Field, which was ultimately shot down by the legislature. Nestor Lecanto reports.
The revelation was first made public during an Ancestral Lands Commission meeting Wednesday. The property is Crown land owned by the commission, which the governor intends to purchase. GITA will issue a request for proposal for an appraisal of the property to determine fair market value. The governor is hopeful this deal will go through, unlike her original proposal for an essentially free long-term lease of neighboring Eagles Field. That was shot down by a majority in the legislature, who said the deal favored the military and would preclude any chance for a return to original landowners.
We still have to go to the legislature for approval of the sale, but I think this one would go through. I'm hopeful. I'm very optimistic that the legislature will approve it. It does not have any landowners. It's Crown. It's actually Crown land that was put under the Guam Ancestral Land Commission's inventory. So, you know, the issue about return of the land and the land homeowners will not be there.
She says all the necessary infrastructure is available at the site, and a bill will be transmitted to senators detailing her proposal. Speaker Therese Terlahi had not yet seen the bill when we spoke to her mid-afternoon.
We're going to be following that very closely. I hope they do a good study on that area and make sure that it's feasible and that it will work very well for the people of Guam. I'm kind of surprised that the Ancestral Lands Commission is willing to sell their property, but we'll see what happens after the appraisal.
The governor says her goal is to acquire the land by the end of this year. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
Thanks, Ness. Well, a Superior Court jury will now decide the fate of a man accused of breaking into a Dededo home armed with a machete. Trial is underway for defendant Tian slander. Prosecuting attorney Grant Olin and defense attorney Mike Berman presented closing arguments today.
Someone breaking into your home in the middle of the night, holding a weapon, a machete no less. Look how big this machete is. That's freaking scary. You can find that it was reasonable to believe that the defendant, Tian, was attempting to commit a violent crime. In fact, he threatened to do so by threatening to kill.
Isn't it just as likely that he's stumbling around drunk, not knowing what he's doing, turns a knob, falls in, is overly startled because there's a guy sleeping right next to the door, which he didn't expect. Of course, he shouldn't be there, but then he's overreacting. The guy jumped up and he overreacts to him and says, "I'll kill you." Yeah, is he in there trying to kill him? Is he really trying to commit a crime?
Slander is facing charges of home invasion with special allegation of possession of a deadly weapon, burglary, and more. As we reported, it was in April, Slander was pulled over by police when the alleged victim ran up to them, telling authorities about the home invasion. Secretary of the Army Christine Wormuth stopped in Guam yesterday. She's on her way to observe the Talisman Sabre 23 exercise in Australia. During her visit, she met with Air Defense Artillery soldiers and recognized them for their work on the island.
A spokesperson for Secretary Wormuth says she also met with Governor Leon Guerrero to discuss planning for the defense of Guam and future collaboration in the areas of infrastructure and quality of life for both Army personnel and residents of Guam. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is also in Australia to attend the 33rd Australia-United States ministerial consultations. 10 distinct ancient Chamorro burial plots that were uncovered during construction at Marine Corps Base Camp Laws will be preserved in place.
A solemn ritual ceremony held today in honor of the ancestral remains. They will remain just as they were found as part of the military's agreement with the State Historic Preservation Office.
Her lifeless body.
Local historian Malia Ramirez speaking on behalf of the ancestors. The ceremony organized by the Marine Base and the State Historic Preservation Office. NAVFAC Environmental Director Al Borja says the intent is to, as much as possible, keep such burial sites intact. And in this case, they were able to redesign a construction project to accommodate the 10 distinct plots.
What we intend to do moving forward is, now that we have this cultural ritual completed, and it was a very beautiful ceremony, we want to landscape this area so that in the future all you see is grasscape. There's a lot of weeds here that we have to take care of, but grasscape markers so that people understand what this place is and its significance. And we'd like to include it in the public access program so folks can visit anytime that they want.
A small crowd was allowed in for the ceremony, many of them young students like Amara Hernandez and Kira Cruz.
I think it was really beautiful. I think it really captured our culture and everything like that. So it was really enjoyable to watch. I felt a lot of strong emotions. It was very raw. The feelings and the people singing, it was very strong.
Governor Leon Guerrero was also on hand.
As you can see, this isn't the only burial site that is being preserved in place. There's a monument that we have just across the street here that was actually the first discovery. I know our ancestors want us to be safe and want us to be protected and want us to be defended. And certainly that's the thoughts that I was going through when I was listening to this very solemn but very significant, very compassionate and very emotional celebration.
The weather only adds to the seriousness of the ceremony here at this memorial site. Reporting from the Marine Corps Base Camp Laws, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Thanks, Ness. Time for a quick break. More from your news leader in a moment.
Keep it here to KUAM.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
New chicken nuggets from KFC?
Everybody's gonna want these. Let's eat these inside.
Try new Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets. You've never had nuggets like these.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Welcome back to Primetime. One disaster recovery center now closed, and the application deadline for federal assistance from FEMA ends tomorrow.
Many still in need of help showing up in the 11th hour to see what more help they can get with their recovery. A long line at J.M. Guerrero Elementary in Dededo. The Disaster Recovery Center closed its doors at 5 p.m. today. Patricia Asuncion was among the many needing help. To this day, she and her 88-year-old mother still left sleeping on a couch that was submerged in the floodwaters during the storm.
I'm just bearing with it right now, you know. The smell and everything is really bad on the couch. My bed, my mom's bed is really bad too. But I'm just dealing with it until they replace it.
A process that's even taken a toll on her health. This is her second visit after being denied once before.
The guy that came in, he just walked in, just looked around, and boom.
Asuncion giving it another try the day before FEMA applications end for Guam. And she's not alone. Gloria Claybrooks wants help too. Her home flooded by the storm.
It's all over on my house, you know, and then I have to scrape the water, take it out the whole night. And I was stressed out for 2 weeks. I got sick.
The recovery taking away from her focus to provide for her family and the Philippines, including her niece who is living with bone cancer. It's a struggle many more face as they try to meet the deadline to apply, which is tomorrow, July 28th at 11:59 p.m. Veronica Verde is with FEMA.
We have over 29,000 people that have applied and approved over $59 million that are out in the street to help people to jumpstart their repairs.
Though they will stop taking applications tomorrow, Verde adds the GCC Disaster Recovery Center will remain open into August to help the community get back on their feet. The island can expect an influx of people from the U.S. mainland to help repair homes destroyed by the storm. The Guam Urgent Assistance mobilized to support typhoon repairs on Guam, or Guam Strong, has been approved with volunteers expected to get to work between August 14th and November 25th.
Now, the governor saying those that did not get in on the Rise Up temporary roofing repair program can benefit from this. And tonight, a story from a Dededo family who finally got their roof fixed among 536 others. Philly Baza has called this place in Dededo home for more than 3 decades. She helped build it with her family.
This is built by hands, our hands, and the roof.
3 generations living here today. Her home rocked by Typhoon Mawar back in May.
It was rough. It was really, really rough. We had to throw 20 by 40 tarp on top of the roof just to keep the elements out of the house.
The damage to their roof was a first for them. 35 years, has it ever been this bad with the damage? Not in Paka, not in Pongsangwa. Her family had to stay elsewhere until repairs could be made. 7th roof fixed under the Rise Up program. Federal, local, and military partners gathering in her front yard today. It was the last roof on their list.
If you look at this mission, it is really getting family together to help family.
And the help means more than just a roof over this family's head.
All my children live here. They're all coming back.
How does it feel?
The mission of the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce is to advance women in business through advocacy, networking, and mentorship. Members have the opportunity to enroll in its health insurance plan with coverage beginning August 1st. Jonah Gincharfres has more on the plan and how women can sign up for membership.
Healthcare is important for everyone, but sometimes women tend to place their health on the back burner because of a chaotic life.
Career, families, and demands of just our general day-to-day households. There's actually research that shows that healthier women with access to medical care directly contribute to the elevation and productivity of societies that we live and work in.
About 10 years ago, the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce was established. It was then when the founders all sat down and recognized there was a need for health care, and they prioritized establishing access to group health care insurance for its members. Erin Loader is the executive director.
And we're actually proudly one of the very first to offer this benefit to individuals and sole proprietors as well.
So what exactly does the GWCC's plan entail?
Comparable to what the group plans are offered in corporate settings. Our plan actually closes the gap between small businesses that may not have been eligible to apply directly within health insurance providers, but that also allows the members in turn to offer insurance to their teams and their employees as well.
Although open enrollment wraps up July 31st, she does mention there are some exceptions, such as loss of coverage or for any new members who are just joining. And speaking of which, Loader welcomes new members. Membership fees are prorated through the end of the year.
There's a whole lot of mentorship opportunities, social opportunities. We have everybody from people that are trying to start and launch a business all the way up to CEOs here on the island. And, everybody is here and is a champion for everybody else on the island. And we all have to work together in order to, continue to rise as women in the workforce.
For more information, you can follow Guam Women's Chamber on Instagram, or you can contact Loader at 671-972-6102. Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.
Thanks, Joan. Well, get ready for some laughter and fun. Oh, he's already ready. Hawaiian comedian Tamua is live on Guam.
Yes, he is. His 4 shows nearly sold out, all happening at the Rica Royal Laguna Resort in Tamuning this Friday and Saturday. We caught up with him earlier today.
What was going through your mind, Tamua, when you heard that, wow, Guam's going to be part of my tour?
I was surprised. I mean, I would get messages here and there, sometimes last year or earlier this year, people ask, when are you coming to Guam? When are you coming to Guam? But I never thought I could, sell out 4 shows like this, and I had that many fans here. But when I arrived here, it feels like Hawaii, so I understand you guys like that island lifestyle. I see all you guys right now look like you guys can live in Hawaii. You guys all look like my neighbors, right? Some of you guys get the tribal tattoos. So it's definitely a lot of similarities to, Polynesia and just the island community. And I'm happy that I get to come here, and I plan on coming here every year.
This is part of Tamua's Not Even Joking 2023 national tour. For more, visit guamcomedy.com.
We'll see you there.
And now for a look at your world at home.
Here's a beautiful view captured over the Liberation Day block party at the Chamorro Village. This view plus more Chamorro music streaming now on Isla Digital Radio.
I'm checking my vital signs, drawing my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. I believe we can write our story. I believe we can be an army. We are the warriors who learn to love the pain. We come from different places, but have the same name. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this. We are the broken ones who chose to spark a flame. Watch as our fire rages. Our hearts are never tame. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this.
Do you ever just sit and think, that's so hot?
Need something spicy?
Yes. You've reached the Volcano Menu Hotline. This is Paris, expert on what's hot. How may I turn up the heat for you today? Don't know what to make for dinner? Babe, just order a volcano taco from Taco Bell. I'm literally eating one right now. Yes. You're welcome for calling. Bye. I'm the hot one.
Need even more spice? The Volcano Menu is back at Taco Bell.
Our final profile of Guam's fearsome foursome at the World Aquatics Championships in Fukuoka, Japan, is quite the unique athlete. He's our speedboat in the butterfly event. And, hashtag pro tip, you want to try your best to keep your eyes on whatever lane Jimi Hendrix is racing in, because the dude moves really, really fast. He leaves a purple haze, you might say. Come on, guys. You didn't think I'd do a profile piece on an athlete named Jimi Hendrix and not break out a musical reference, did you? Okay, but seriously, the undeniable subtext of our Jimi Hendrix, funny name, serious game.
I don't know, I feel like when I swim butterfly, it's like you almost kind of like, you feel fast, right? You feel like you're moving, you feel like you're gliding through the water almost, right? And it's like, that's kind of a feeling you don't really get from other strokes, in my opinion.
Jimmy currently swims collegiately in Japan, but calls Chalampago home. And for him, Team Guam is an athletic dream come true.
Even though swimming is such a popular sport, I grew up without having to be able to compete for my school. People didn't really even know I swam, right? So it's like swimming for Team Guam has always kind of been like the main goal for me, I guess.
Jimmy has worked with his coach for the last 16 years. And for him, he's more than a trainer, he's a mentor.
He has this amazing work ethic. His body's like half of his age, he trains like crazy. I mean, he's like 50 years old and he's like training 6 hours a day, right? And it's like, oh my God, it's crazy.
He's a veteran on our squad who brings training, knowledge, and leadership with big goals in mind. And in that regard, this student has become a teacher.
To find, to be able to represent Guam again in Fukuoka this year, it's kind of like, okay, I have this amazing opportunity again, right? And it's like, we're inching towards Pacific Games in November too.
Jimmy also says that as physically demanding as his chosen sport is, it's having mental toughness that allows true champions to separate themselves from the field.
Swimming is a very it takes a huge mental toll on you. Honestly, it's like, I get very anxious a lot, especially before swim meets. I don't technically really like swim meets all that much just because, that feeling you get, you're just so nervous before. But yeah, as soon as you stand on those blocks, it's kind of just like, it's kind of just all or nothing.
And although he swims for a small island, his fandom lies with teams in the Big Apple.
I love sports, right? So I obviously, my father's side of the family is from New Jersey, so I love all New York sports teams, New York Knicks, New York Mets, New York Giants, right?
And make sure to stream all the action from the Fukuoka 2023 World Aquatics Championships on NBCSports.com and Peacock.
The countdown to the 2024 Summer Games,
in accordance with the Olympic Charter,
is now officially underway. The torch that will carry the Olympic flame unveiled ahead of the opening ceremony in Paris, France, now exactly a year away. While in the second largest Paris in the world, almost 5,000 miles away, a flame has already been sparked.
There's basically a fire being lit to say, hey, this is who we are. Our torch is being lit. Yes, the Olympics are in Paris, but there are tons of comparisons to Paris, France, and Paris, Texas.
Each Paris is a tourist destination with fountains and sidewalk cafes, beautiful flowers along the square, a metro that will take you to visit quaint shops and boutiques, or the museum. Both Parises host an annual bike tour and are home to some of the world's finest restaurants.
Barbecue's huge in Paris. That's what we're known for, is our brisket, our ribs. Fall off the bone every time.
And one more thing you might notice. Each has its own language.
We got that Texas drop.
Yeah, y'all.
Y'all is
howdy.
Howdy or bonjour, depending on your Paris. Jay Gray, NBC News, Paris, Texas.
Mickey D's McCrispy. Formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich,
now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Congratulations, class of 2023, presented by the University of Guam.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Bansal. I attend John F. Kennedy High School in Tamuning, and I am the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2023. Some of my high school career highlights include Ocean Guardian School, the Guardians of the Reef, and the NASA Tech Rise Student Challenge. One of the teachers that impacted my high school life the most was Miss Carolyn Huru. She introduced me to these opportunities such as the Ocean Guardian School and the Guardians of the Reef program. This helped me build my confidence as a student and as someone who could help other people. My plans after high school is to enroll into UOG for the first 2 years while I take their civil engineering program. And then later on, I plan to transfer through one of their programs to the University of Manoa to pursue my mechanical engineering degree. Ultimately, I want to become a mechanical engineer for NASA. My message to the underclassmen is whenever you're having a difficult time, you should remember that the best thing to believe in is yourself. Viva Islanders, Viva JFK.
My name is Jillard, and I attended the John F. Kennedy High School from Tumon, and I am the salutatorian of the graduating class of 2023. So some highlights from my high school career. I participated in a competition called the NASA Tech Rise, where I was able to work with a bunch of other students to create a payload that would be sent to the stratosphere to collect some data like climate science. And I also participated in the JFK tennis team and won first place for my senior year. So yeah, varsity team. And lastly, probably with all of the community service that I've attended with Ocean Guardian School, which is an organization that helps create cleanups and tree planting events for our island. So. Two of my most helpful advisors in my whole high school career have been Miss Carolyn Huru and Miss Colette Beausoleil. They are two of my science teachers, and they really helped me not only grow as a student and engineer, but also as a person in total. They taught me to respect everyone that I worked with, and also to not forget where you come from, because that's very important. After high school, I plan to attend Princeton University for environmental engineering. I do aspire to be an environmental engineer after that. And growing up on Guam, it made me realize how a lot of things have been affected by climate change, and so I would want to create solutions to help prevent and mitigate those effects. Okay. One message I would like to have for my underclassmen is that as a person coming from Guam, as a JFK Islander, it is important to work together And I believe that this is an aspect of our Guam community that is unmatched anywhere else in the world. So, yeah.
Congratulations, class of 2023, presented by the University of Guam.
Let's see what's happening now around town.
Here's your News Bites with Jason Salas.
Let us take a look at what is happening around the island today. Here is News Bites, everybody. The governor's summer youth employment program is inviting you, and that means me too, to the island's youth and members of the community to participate in 2 events. There's a tree planting scheduled for the 29th at the watershed site in Maritzo, and a day of service cleanup on Wednesday the 2nd along roadways and parks, including Paseo Park, East and West Agana, and Nimitz Beach. Both events start at 8 a.m. Please wear shoes and a hat and bring water so that you can stay hydrated. Good things. All right, the Guam Micronesian Island Fair presents Inetnon Man Tau Tau Micronesia on August 5th from 9 to 7 at 3 different locations in the south. It showcases the unique cultural heritage of Micronesia in the southern part of Guam. It's going to be at the Valley of the Latte Riverboat Tour. They're offering riverboat tours as well as cultural performances from 9 to 4. Jeff's Pirates Cove over in Ipan will have breakfast from 8 to 10 with assorted menu offerings and drinks, and play host to beach volleyball competition, so I know where I'm going to be. Good games down there from 11 to 7. And CCP, the Country Club of the Pacific, Good Things Happening on the Links, will host an opening tee-off to celebrate everything that is wonderful about Pacific Island culture down south. No better way to do it. And the Judicia of the Northern Marianas wants you to save the date on August 10th for language access, court interpreter training. There is a big need for that. It's going to happen at Guma Justicia. It's free training, and you will learn the essentials in ethics, courtroom etiquette, interpreting, and more. You must register to participate. All right. Good things happening all around, and we want you to get involved because you will benefit our island by doing so. Nick and Des, back to you guys.
It's birthday wishes time.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout-out submitted on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday on this rainy July 27th, but we hope it was all sunshine and birthday candles and cake and presents and awesomeness for Josephine M. Uggan, who celebrates birthday number 75 this year. Miss Josephine, we hope you had a wonderful day, and your very special shout out says, to the Queen of our hearts, we are wishing you an amazing birthday full of love. Blessings from the entire family, most especially your favorite child, Joan. So you are a member of our extended family too, Auntie Josephine, so we wish you a very blessed birthday as well. Victoria Guerrero, here's to 365 days filled with an abundance of blessings, good health, and plenty of love. Happy birthday to our mom, Victoria Guerrero. And Miss Victoria, we hope you had a wonderful day too. So Josephine and Victoria, you are being celebrated today, and rightly so, because you are amazing Guamanians. We're proud to have you as part of our island family, and we wish you both the happiest of birthdays.
Happy birthday to KUAM's mamas.
Happy birthday, mamas.
That's your primetime show.
Good night.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
What's up, everyone? You're watching LFG Love for Guam. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. It's a pleasure. It sure is. Howdy, partner. Whew. Excuse me, I think I'm still back at the ranch. Welcome to the show, my co-host Destiny Cruz. We first want to take a moment to recognize all of you going through the aftermath of Typhoon Mawar. The journey isn't easy, but we are all going to overcome this together. That's right, we definitely are. This show was taped prior to the storm, and we hope it offers some relief from all the post-typhoon coverage we've been delivering. So, LFG, our first adventure is best described in one word. Nate! Taking in all that fresh air here at Rock and Brill Horse Ranch in Jigo.
There you go.
And here we go again. Let's go riding.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
All right, great job. Other foot in, and go and step in.
You got this, Suki. Phew. Okay, let's rewind to the start. Our first guest shines bright during our visit.
Wow, they're so majestic. She's humongous. Oh wow. Oh, wow. She's the biggest one. Yeah.
That's Sienna. She's taking us out for a walk. But wait, who's sneaking up behind us?
She's all about food.
Me too. I'm all about food too, girl.
Do they have to smell like first, or is that not?
Well, you're going to go like this. And then, yeah.
You might smell my dog on me. Can you tell she likes us?
Oh, she said nope. Gotta go.
Okay, first things first. Let's get Sienna ready for our adventure.
And don't be afraid to push on the brush, because by pushing on the brush, you bring also the oils in their skin, makes them shiny.
I think we got time for a quick get ready with me featuring
LFG.
Yes, Queen. Let's spoof up those kicks.
So this way?
Yeah, and then grab the hoof.
She's a 1,000-pound beauty.
Come on, Sienna.
Push with your shoulder.
I'm laughing now, but when it's my turn. So do you want to try?
Sure, let's give it a go.
And then grab the hoof. Two hands. Grab the hoof with the other hand. There you go. There's a lot of mud in there.
Oh! I'm scared.
This may be the best part of your video. You know?
Okay, good.
Good catch, Jake. Let's get the final touches on Sienna and get to riding.
Ready to ride. Let's do this. Rock on, rock and rail.
Des, you can go up first.
And jump. There you go.
Wow.
Okay, sit in the middle of the saddle.
Hold the strap, heels down and toes up, and off we go.
With this is just a walk, but the next speed is a trot, and then after that is a canter, so that's fastest.
Mother Nature giving us beautiful sunshine for this ride. Fun fact, this is my first time seeing a horse up close and in person. Looks like it's time to giddy up.
Oh my god. Did I ever mention I have a fear of heights?
You're gonna fall in the sea.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
All right, great job. Other foot in, and go and step in with the other foot, just like that.
Okay, whoa there.
Don't forget to breathe.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
A successful ride. And an experience you'll have to try for yourselves.
LFG! She did a little bow. Are we just gonna limbo?
Yep, I limboed it.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Did you get a shot of that?
Incredible! Always a good time up there. Also, a great way to disconnect and enjoy being in nature with such beautiful animals. Thank you so much to everyone at Rock and Roll Horse Ranch. We can't wait to come back again soon. Another check off the bucket list for me. You can find them on Facebook. Just look up Rock and Rail Horse Ranch Guam to get you going on a booking, a ride, or a lesson. Up next on LFG Love for Guam, we shake things up on the dance floor. Ooh, having fun while getting in a good sweat. Word of love to give coming right up. This is LFG.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
You are everything that matters to me, and I promise to do whatever it takes to keep you healthy, to be comfortable, and to be free. I love you. As long as we're together, I'll always make sure that home will always be our best place to breathe.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Hey, you're back for more LFG Love for Guam. And just in time to join the fun.
Did someone call me?
Hello, she said fun. Good one, Jules. And thanks for helping us out with this one.
Appreciate it. So the ladies had me along to try the Bollywood burn with Rupa, but get this, I get to bring my daughter Laura.
And she's so sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. You'll catch her making a few appearances.
But also, what a great example of how it's possible to balance out being a TV reporter and mom. Shall we get to it? So, let's go belly dance! Let's Bollywood burn with Rupa.
Namaste, thank you for coming. Take a deep breath in and out.
Whoops, there goes my little princess.
Alara also telling us how it's done and making sure we look our best. Beautiful sounds, Rupa. We're all getting warmed up.
Breathe. Other side. And thank you. You ready? Yeah. All right. I'm already sweating. Me too.
A spicy day in paradise to feel the burn. Next, pick it up a bit.
We're gonna speed it up a little bit, get into a shimmy. Woo! Don't worry, we got more shimmy coming.
How are we feeling over there, Jules?
Feeling the burn. Plus my little girl's adding to the fun. Did someone order extra cardio?
You guys are really good. Okay, other side, same thing. Legs in, out. Bring the hip up. Squeeze here. Squeeze, squeeze. Up. Hey. Woo! Oh my gosh. You guys look great. All right. Back to the basics. Deep breath. And up.
I got this. I got this.
Wow, look at those smiles. So beautiful. Hit, go. Come on. Hit, and squeeze.
Yes, we do. We got the technique.
Lift the rib cage, drop. Lift, drop. Very nice. Lift, drop. Tight, down. Keep it tight, down. Up, drop. Up, drop. Can we go a little faster? Hey, hey, good job.
All right, I feel that.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Good job. All right, give me 4. Hey.
Time to dance.
And out. Roll it and drop. Roll. Roll. Bounce, 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 and go. Bounce, 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 go.
Roll, bounce, and wow, these moves are a vibe, right?
We're gonna shimmy now. Woo! And roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it. Go!
I'm just blown away by the way she moves her body. Let's keep it moving.
And twist it out. Go! Woo!
What did we sign up for now?
Good job! Everything's straight. Just the hips are moving. In and out.
Woo, we are working out here.
Keep it tight here. Squeeze. Very nice. You can go a little faster. This is the first time as you practice, it gets better. Focus.
Practice makes perfect. This is so much fun. Another great idea to do with a group of friends. So much fun. And I think this was only the halfway point of the class. Let's speed it up. Time for a break? Not quite.
Go back. Hey, hey. Oh! Go back. Drop it. Drop it.
I hope you all are enjoying this as much as I am.
Thank you, ladies. You guys did so good. Bollywood Burn every Friday at Riga Royal Resort here in Tamuning, 6:30 p.m. 6:30 to 7:30. Bring your water bottle, bring a towel, because we are going to sweat it out. And come shimmy with me. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
You look like a belly dancer.
Thanks so much, Rupa.
Yes, and Jules, you got to try the first couple parts of the burn. Did you love it?
I really do. And you know, I would have stuck it out at the end, but mommy duties.
Still so much fun and so glad that you could join us.
Definitely. Well, we've got more love to show. Jules, do you want to try this one out?
Sure, I got you. Coming up on LFG Love for Guam, meet a local girl with quite the talent and how she uses her music to share lessons we all can use. It's this month's Pepsi Pulse right here on LFG.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Camera rolling. All right, we're live in 3, 2. Afide Guam, I'm Richard. And I'm Harlan with the Morning Update. With the help of the governor's childcare programs, providers are receiving a big boost with after-school spring break and summer camp programs all across our island.
The administration has invested over $81 million in various childcare programs so far.
And in the past year, the number of families eligible for childcare assistance has increased over 440%.
That's huge. And now joining us live, we have Ms. Cruz to share the latest from the Giving Tree. Hi, Ms. Cruz. How have the childcare grants helped you?
Hey kids, we've used our grant funding to cover personnel, equipment, and supplies, really helping us to focus on what we love the most, caring for Guam's kids.
That's great. And because of these programs, hundreds of more working families are receiving help.
Oh, this just in. Raylan is on site at the Nativo Dance Academy with an update on after-school programs. Hey, Raylan.
Hey, guys. I'm at the Nativo Dance Academy with Dr. B. So, Dr. B, how does the child care grant help you?
Well, the grant helped us to keep with the safety guidelines and protocols so that we can continue to promote culture through song and dance.
Thank you for the update. Back to you, Richard.
Thanks, Raylan, and thanks to all of you for tuning in.
We'll see you tomorrow for another morning update here at KIDS News Guam. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye!
This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
Welcome back to LFG Love for Guam. This month's Pepsi Pulse takes us behind the scenes to a music video shoot for a local team.
That's right, she may be young, but Casey Cat speaks with our Nick Delgado, sharing how she uses her talent to raise awareness for mental health. We've also got her video debut right here on LFG.
Carissa Cat is Karissa-CATT.
But most people just call you
Casey Cat.
So how long have you been into singing?
I've been singing since I was...
What kind of songs do you sing at too?
Well, I think the first song I was singing was Thank You for the Music by ABBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so now this journey has come a long way with you and your family there by your side. And today we get to witness the first part of a very important song being turned into a music video.
Yes.
Tell me about what this journey has been like for you.
Well, it's amazing. Like, I don't think I've ever been like so happy before. The song I'm debuting today is I Tell You I Love You.
There's a story behind that.
Yes.
Tell us that.
So I lost my best friend to suicide, and so I wrote a song about it, and it helped me get my feelings out.
Tell me a little bit about the lyrics that you used in your song to help kind of push all that emotion and all that feeling from the tragedy and put it into your writing.
Mm-hmm.
Use a lyric, maybe. Break the lyric.
I wish you were still here. I tell you that I love you, and not write this song. So I'd rather much have not written this song and had him here than to have written this song and gained all my winnings from it so far.
Because I wish you were still here. Without your pain and suffering, I wish you could heal. And I wish you weren't gone. I tell you that I love you and not write this song.
His memory, though not left in vain, obviously you're using what happened to him to make sure that maybe others can continue to live a life that he didn't get to, right?
Yeah.
What's been the reaction or the response from those that you've spoken to about your music? Has it been, I mean, it's not easy to talk about suicide at all.
Yeah, it's really not easy, but I made my mom cry. I've cried a couple times, and I guess the whole point of this song is to help others heal, and so hopefully what I'm doing is I'm healing others and making them aware and realize that their life is worth it.
Okay.
I made a song for James.
Let me hear it.
We grew up together. I've known you my whole life. We used to play in the pool or the playground right outside. Wasn't it nice? Beautiful dark chocolate skin, a smile that felt like home. Heart made of gold. Fast forward to 15. He took his own life. All I ever do is think about him and cry. Because I wish you were still here. Without your pain and suffering, I wish you could heal. And I wish you weren't gone. I tell you that I love you and not write this song. I understand when the builds up hurt and it saddens with the blade in your hand. Believe me, 'cause I've been there before. But I know that you're not alone if you open your door. Yeah, I still want you here. You think you have no impact, but you helped me heal. And I think that you belong. Listen to what I say, because I know that you're strong. I wish you were here. Without your pain and suffering, I wish you could heal. And I wish you weren't gone. I tell you that I love you and I wouldn't sing this song.
Love for Guam is brought to you by Taco Bell, Live Moss, and Pepsi. That's what I like.
I'm checking my vital signs, drawing my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. I believe we can write our story. I believe we can be an army. We are the warriors who learn to love the pain. We come from different places, but have the same name. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this. We are the broken ones who chose to spark a flame. Watch as our fire rages. Our hearts are we were born for this. We were born for this.